So nobody's in yet. So I just opened it. Nobody's came in yet. And pummeling out. And then our last one, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go inverted. And we're gonna be pummeling in. Nice, maintaining an inverted position. And pummeling out. Last warm up, we're gonna come back up seated and we're gonna be in a split S stance, facing the camera, Lucas. And we're just gonna be switching 90-90, just switching knees from side to side. So go ahead, far side, and bring it back. Yeah, just like that, Kyle. Cool. So today we're gonna work on some guard passing. We're gonna beat reverse deli Riva. We're gonna get into side control, and from there we're gonna go to a mounted triangle. So at any time throughout, feel free to unmute yourself since we have a nice and small class, and go ahead, ask any questions throughout. So Josh, your camera's still changing. We're gonna go ahead and get started, but if you can try to figure out the best position for us to see you, and we can give you feedback. That's the biggest point of this, guys, is that we can have consistent training with live feedback, pretty much like we're in a class. So we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. So the first drill. All right, so we're gonna have our partner in a seated guard position. I'm gonna be moving laterally in order to get my partner's feet to move. I'm gonna step to his hamstring, and he's gonna immediately pull reverse deli Riva from here. From here, he can keep me at distance, so I'm gonna clear the top leg with a 2-on-1. I'm gonna clear the 2-on-1. I'm gonna stack my head over my hips, my knee, and my foot so that my left leg can become weightless. I'm gonna straighten my right leg and pummel to the inside. From here, I'm gonna win inside lower body position with my upper body, and I'm gonna lower my stance. So once again, I'm gonna step laterally to the hamstring. My partner is gonna pull reverse deli Riva. If you're not familiar with reverse deli Riva, my partner's foot is on my hip and his other leg is snaked in and through, flex on the outside of my leg. I'm gonna 2-on-1, clear the top leg. I'm gonna straighten my foot to pop off his reverse deli Riva hook. Stacking my head over my hips, my knees, my ankle. I'm gonna pummel in and extend. I'm gonna come down into a split squat position where I have inside position with my right arm. My right elbow and the outside of my arm has inside position. I'm extending his leg with both my legs here. I'm not committing my weight forward yet. I'm still in an upright stance. I'm gonna win the upper body pummeling next. You guys have any questions on that? That's just gonna be the first part of it. Cool. So go ahead and just get it 2 and 2 back and forth, and I'll go ahead and comment as I see you guys working. Beautiful, Ryan. That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. 2-on-1. Clear that foot off your hip. Yeah. Yeah, brother. So you're gonna go ahead and take your right leg.
Right leg?
You're gonna get on your right hip and you're gonna flex your foot so it's stuck on the outside of his thigh. Kyle and Ryan, you guys are doing excellent. Go ahead and just continue. So yeah, so you're gonna get on your right hip and you're gonna flex your foot on the outside of his thigh.
So I'm gonna keep on my right hip like this.
Your left, yeah. So you're there.
Okay.
Okay. Come up.
You just practice on me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just gonna have to ignore.
Step into you.
You able to hear us now, Josh?
I can hear you now. I just called or hung up and recalled.
Okay, cool. Were you guys able to get the drill? It's pretty much what we worked on a little bit earlier in the week.
Yeah, the first guard pass, right?
Exactly.
Cool.
I'm fucking up too.
So Aladdin, if this is a little difficult, try to start with just a knee slice for now. Just when inside position, get lower body when inside control, and start working on knee slice.
Okay. All right. So.
All right, Kyle, Ryan, the other guys are still working to catch up to you guys. You guys are doing great. I want you guys to start adding a little bit of the sweep in there. So whoever pulls reverse de la Riva, go ahead and actually try to get the sweep and have your opponent stand, stack his head, and pummel his leg to the inside. Make it a little harder so he has to pummel his leg to the inside.
You extend that leg and you bring down the knee. So do that single leg X to me again. Stand up.
Try it on me. No.
Nice, Aladdin. So now let's have them switch, Aladdin. Let's
Yeah.
have
No.
you on bottom and have your brother on top.
I'm doing the same thing. So
Inside.
Step to the inside. Get into a squat position and drop your right hand to your brother's hip. Yep, just like that. Yep, to the hip and just lower his position. Try having him bring his left knee to the floor. Exactly. Yep, we're just gonna bring our right hand to Aladdin's hip. far side. Your left hip, Aladdin. So when he gets inside position, his right hand is going to your left hip.
Right hand's going to my left hand.
To your left. So my right. Oh, okay. So this hip.
Ryan, Kyle, I want you guys actually turning on the sweeps now. So go ahead and go just a normal sweep. Extend that right foot and push with your left foot and work on that sweep. Exactly. And force him to pummel. Force him to actually stack and pummel. If you get the sweep, it's good.
Keep doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hips, not your thigh. We're still going. That's
Nice. You guys are making progress. That's exactly what I want to see. That hand on the hip, you're on inside position. That's all I want to see right there. That is perfect, both of you guys. Aladdin, you guys are doing wonderful right there. Josh, how you guys doing?
I'm teaching my little bro single leg exercise right now.
All right. So Aladdin is just getting to the inside position. So if you just want to get to inside position and start working like a more basic knee slice, go ahead. All right.
Okay. Can I see an example of that? So he can see it
so
too.
let's have everyone bring it in, and we'll actually get to the next portion, and we'll continue. All right. So what I want you guys to do first is I want you to step laterally. This is gonna make my opponent move his feet and commit his feet to the floor. From there, I'm stepping to the inside of my partner's hamstring here. I'm taking my right hand and I'm just squatting down here to an inside position. For Ryan and Kyle, I still want you guys doing the whole thing. I want you guys pummeling, squatting. For the other two groups, I just want you guys moving laterally, stepping to the hamstring, and squatting to inside position. You guys will be able to work from here. Ryan, Kyle, I want you guys doing the same thing you've been doing. Laterally, hamstring, squat, and we're to the inside. From this position, we're on the inside. We're gonna take a far side underhook. So with my right hand, I'm gonna get an underhook on my opponent's far shoulder here. What an underhook means is that my arm is under his arm. If I go over, that's an overhook. So I'm gonna take my right hand under my opponent's arm here. Once that happens, I'm gonna take my head and I'm gonna put it to the mat next to my partner's head. I'm gonna take my left bicep and I'm gonna cross face my opponent here. I'm gonna walk my legs past my opponent's legs and I'm gonna walk my hips until his knees face away from me. So for the two groups that have beginners, we're stepping to the hamstring, we're squatting, winning our underhook, head goes to the mat, our bicep cross faces, walking our hips into our partner's hips until his knees face away from us. Once more for the beginners. Lateral, hamstring, squat, underhook, head to the mat, cross face. Clear our legs and walk his hips away. Ryan and Kyle, the wonderful thing is that the basics apply all the way to the black belt level, so you guys are gonna look very, very similar. Lateral, step to hamstring, he pulls reverse deli hiva. I 2-on-1 his top leg, clearing it. I straighten my leg to clear the reverse deli hiva hook. I stack my head so I can pummel. This could be a forward or a backwards pummel. If he's pummeling with me, he tries to stay here, I can backwards pummel to an inside position. I find the hip, and same exact thing happens at the black belt level. Underhook, head to the mat, cross face, and I walk his knees away from me. When my opponent wants to recover guard, guys, he brings his knees to his elbows, so I'm splitting them up as far as I can. Any questions, guys? You can type them in, you can ask them verbally. Cool.
Yeah, just make sure you guys unmute yourselves when you want to ask a question.
All right, guys, let's get it. Let's give it a shot.
Hold on. On two, 1, 2.
And still living, join the other 5 million under state supervision. This is business. No faces, just lines and statistics from your phone, your zip code, the SSI digits. The system break man, challenge.
Nice, Pomo Kyle. Underhook, head to the mat. If that's Kyle or Ryan, head all the way to the mat. Walk your hips into your opponent's hips until his hips face away. So we need to finish that movement. You're gonna walk your hips back until his knees face away from you. Aladdin, make sure your brother's knees are facing away from you. Walk your hips backwards. Yep, make him face the camera. Yep. There you go. Now that his knees are facing away from you, now the pass is finished. Underhook, Josh. Head to the mat. Pass. And walk those hips away from you. Good. We have the shoulders pinned, the knees facing away. That's a good pass. Nice. Walk those hips away. Beautiful, Aladdin. Let's switch, Aladdin. Let's have your brother come on top. Nice. Both brothers came on top. Perfect. We step laterally. We went inside position. Step to his hamstring. Squat. We get our far side underhook. We get our underhook, Josh's brother. We take our right hand under his armpit. Head to the mat, Aladdin's brother. I'm gonna need names after this. I'm gonna have them type into here so I can catch names. And now, head to the mat and walk your hips into Josh so his knees face away from you. Walk, 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 walk. Your hips back. Continue. More. Beautiful. That's a pass. Head to the mat and secure our pass. Beautiful job. Lateral step, step to the hamstring, inside position. When you're underhook, head to the mat, clear your legs, walk your hips back and have Aladdin's knees face away from you. Walk your hips into Aladdin's knees. Walk back. Beautiful. Now finish with your head to the mat. Put your head on the mat. Beautiful, and that's a pass. Reset. I want your guys' head on the mat when you finish your pass. The head is the base. If your head is not on the mat, you're not basing. Nice, Aladdin. Keep that head on the mat. That's going to keep your shoulder pressure heavy and walk his hips away. Beautiful. You're grounded through your head and through your hips. Your hands are committed to your partner, so your head has to be on the mat basing. Beautiful. Yep. Reset. Reverse Deli Hiva, get that off, snap, pummel, inside position, underhook, head to the mat. Beautiful pass. Another minute, guys, keep it going. We're gonna get an underhook. Josh, have your brother get an underhook, head to the mat. Nice pass, dude. Last rep, everybody. Everybody get one more. Reset and get one more. Beautiful. Head to the mat. Hard pass. Walk your hips back. Kyle, you got to finish with your hips walking back so your opponent's knees face away from you. But other than that, perfect pass. All right, guys, let's bring it back in. Cool. Go ahead, everybody, unmute themselves. And then if I can have everybody, Aladdin, Josh, if you can type your brother's names in. And then Kyle, if I can have you type the names of the guys who just joined us.
Non and David.
It's Non and Dave. Now I can see them clearly. They're not moving around so quickly.
Who the fuck is that?
I thought Non was in Thailand, so I didn't know he was going to be in the garage. Let's see, what are the names we got here? Us and
It's Moshe.
Moshe. Good to have you guys. Thanks for joining us. All right, this is actually going really well. All right, guys. So the next technique, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody now, so there's not an echo. So we're gonna be working a side control triangle, and we're gonna take this one pretty slow. We have two new people, and I know you guys can do it. It's actually pretty simple, but this is one of my favorite submissions. So here we go. So starting in side control, we're gonna do the whole pass to here. My opponent's gonna have his hands in one of three places. He's most often gonna be like pushing on my head, my chest, or my knee. This puts his hand either on the floor, on his chest, or on his hip. I'll start with his hip. I'm just gonna pin my opponent's hand all the way to his hip. I'm gonna take my head and I'm gonna raise it over my knee. I'm gonna pull on my opponent's head. And what this allows is that my right leg is now weightless. As long as my head is over my knee, I can stay here all day. If I try to keep my head over my opponent's body, it's very hard to pull my right leg out. I'm taking my head over my knee, I'm pressing into my opponent's body, and now my right leg is weightless. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit on my opponent and I'm gonna throw my leg all the way over. I'm still pulling on the head. I snake my leg underneath. I lock my legs and I'm gonna take my head to the mat, here. I walk my hips backwards and I get my triangle finish. I'm in my side control. I pin my partner's hand to his body. My head goes over my knee. My hand goes to the back of my opponent's head. I can lift my right leg weightless now because my head is over my knee. If you need to sit on your opponent, that's okay. We're pulling up, we're extending our leg. We're gonna lock our legs, our knees face in the same direction, they're unified. I take my hips, my head to the floor, and I walk myself back. I want my head on the floor the whole time, guys. I'm in side control. I could pin my opponent's hand to the outside. Same thing. Head goes over my knee. My foot's weightless. I snake it to the inside. I align my knees. My head, it's turn. My head is gonna go to the mat. I lock my legs and my hips sag back to get my finish. One last time, guys. I can put my opponent's hand on his chest here. My head goes over my knee. I raise, my right foot is weightless. If you're having difficulty here, it's okay. Around my opponent's head, my knees face the same direction. My head goes to the mat. I lock my legs I walk my hips back. And we're getting our tap. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it. Ready, 1, 2. Nice.
Do they clap?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just all muted.
Let's get the next one.
Nice, David. Try to keep your head over Non's head the whole time, David. Yep, keep it up there. Pin that hand to the floor, Aladdin. Pin your brother's hand to the floor. Exactly. Now your right leg is weightless, Aladdin. Swing it through. Pull on Huss's head. All the way to the triangle. Align your knees. Head goes to the mat. Forehead to the mat. Lock up your triangle and sit back. Nice. Josh, your screen's frozen. You froze in the mounted triangle. It looked like you were gonna kill your brother, dude. Solid. Looks good, man. Let's switch it up. Let's see if Moshe can get it. Nice, Kyle. Beautiful. Align your knees. Knees face the same way. Hand to the, nice, hand to the chest. Kyle, Ryan, when you guys are going, I want you to try to cut the angle more. After you swing your leg through, cut the angle so both your knees are facing the same way. Yep, pin that hand, throw it all the way over, Moshe. Over that arm, all the way to his head. Straighten that leg, pull on his head, straighten that right leg, Moshe. Nice. Here comes Moshe's first triangle choke ever. Let's go. Yep, all the way under. Now turn the angle, Moshe. Face the camera with your head and your knees. Yep, keep going that way. Bring your left knee towards me. Yep, come around the corner, Moshe. Turn your hips. Turn your right hip down towards me. Turn, turn. Nice. Help him out, Josh. Pull your left ankle back, Moshe. Lock your legs. Left knee to the floor, Moshe. Left knee to the floor. And I want your head to look at me now, Moshe. Head towards the camera. Head on the mat. Head all the way on the mat. And now walk your hips back onto your opponent's neck. Walk your hips back. Beautiful, Moshe, and squeeze. Nice. That's your first triangle ever, dude. Solid. Online first triangle 2020, man. Awesome. That is beautiful. Let's see it, Aladdin. Ryan, Kyle, I want you guys snapping it on now. Swing it, swing it, Ryan. Swing it. Beautiful.
So, something that'll help some of you guys is make sure as you're about to throw that on, you go head over head. You bring your head up towards the head. That'll make your right leg or your triangle leg light, right? So I see some of you guys kind of being a little stagnant with that leg. You seem kind of heavy with that leg. If you take your head up towards their head, it'll make that right leg nice and light. So you can just throw that right over. All right, so go ahead, Ryan, go into it real quick. All right, so yep, set it up. Now now you see how light that leg is now? Boom, exactly. There you go.
Sick, Kyle. Turn that corner.
Nice.
Yes. Let's see it, David. Turn the corner, sit the hips back. Beautiful. Head over head hus. Swing that leg all the way over, snake it in. Turn your left knee towards the camera. Face the camera, hus. Turn your body, turn your chest so you're facing the camera. Cut the angle. Yep. Lock your legs, head to the mat, towards the camera, head towards the mat, and now walk your hips down and back into Aladdin's neck. Walking the hips down and back into his neck. Help him adjust, Aladdin. All right, last rep, guys, before we bring it in and get ready for some rolls. Nice, Josh. Cut the angle, Josh. Beautiful. Flawless. Nice. Yeah, guys, let's bring it in. Aladdin, get this last one in. Go ahead. Beautiful, Aladdin. Head to the mat, Aladdin. Head to the mat. And nice. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bring it in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show the technique. Slow one time, fast one time, and then I'll talk where I hope to see this head, and then we'll get some rolls, and I'll be watching you guys roll, all right? So one time with Robert. So nice and slow. If we're just doing the beginners, we're going lateral. We're stepping to the hamstring. I'm squatting. I get my far side underhook. Head goes to the mat. I walk my opponent's hips away from me, so his knees are facing away. I pin his hand to his body. My head goes over my knee. I pull on his head. I swing my leg over. I'm facing the same direction. Head comes to the mat. And I finish my triangle. The quicker version, my opponent's gonna pull reverse de la Riva. All right, guys, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. It is 4 groups, about 8 individuals to 1 coach with an uki. So we have about 10 people at a time where you're getting live critique and live feedback on your technique. So we're actually training consistently and we're making progress. What I see right now is that no one's training at home. No one's getting better. Jiu-jitsu is actually regressing and the technique is actually getting worse. So if in these next 2 to 3 months, while we get integrated, if we can become 1% better every day still, we're gonna be light years ahead of other people. If people don't have mats at home, if people are beginners, we're working towards ways to get mats at the most feasible possible away from you to get them not just in your homes, but everybody else's homes who doesn't have them at a reasonable price and hopefully pretty quick. So that's kind of what we're looking towards. So we're gonna break it off to about, we'll go to 640. So if you guys wanna get a couple rolls in, I'll be watching, I'll be critiquing from here. I'll bring everybody in, and then I'll see you guys again at some point next week, all right? Cool, cool, thank you. I'll see you guys again. Let's get it. So yeah, Aladdin, if you guys just want to get a light roll, just work on staying on top, just like wrestling with your brother, almost as if you were wrestling your brother, dude. Almost like it, huh?
Yeah.
Don't break your toy, Aladdin.
Don't break your toys.
Yeah, don't break your toy, Josh. Same thing, Josh, just work on top position, inside, outside control. Just play back and forth. Oh, they're on their carpets. That's beautiful. They don't have mats, they have carpets. It's just like a brother.
Yeah, it's just a piece of carpet that we brought out to the grass.
Oh, you guys too?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I was talking to you. I thought everybody here had mats, but all right, I'm getting you guys mats as fast as possible. I'm gonna take them to your houses and I'm gonna give them to you. So we'll take care of that. Non, David, Kyle, Ryan, whoever wants first. Whoever wants first, get in it.
Bro, we're watching Aladdin. It's more fun.
You're just watching Aladdin's War, better than anything in Thailand.
Yeah, he's damn welcome.
Slow it down, Aladdin. Slow it down. Nice. Work that triangle, Mosh. Low underhook. Fight that right hand higher. Keep that low underhook.
Take your chin over his shoulder, Ryan. There you go, you're out. You got to deal with that lockdown.
Don't break the lamp, Aladdin. Nice and easy.
These guys are training on carpet. What's stopping you?
Get that foot off your hip. Good. Keep that boot on. Continue to pummel. I see somebody come up for the pass. Come up for the pass. Continue to pummel to the inside. How you guys doing, Aladdin?
He's good. Taking a beating.
That's how it starts. Stay with it. Beautiful.
What do you got here? You can get my bat. Yeah. So here.
Nice, Kyle. That was really nice. Controlling that frame.
Head to the mat, step into mount. Head to the mat, step into mount. Based on that head. Nice.
Kyle went for a Darce and then Ryan reversed it.
Ryan went on the outside heel hook, hit the hip, walk your hips into him. Very nice.
Was that a tap?
That was a successful outside heel hook.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna be on for about 4 more minutes. If you want to get other people on the mat, Kyle and Ryan, if you guys want to text them.
Thanks so much, time. On a roll.
You're good. Come on, we got 4 more minutes, bro. Come on, 4 more.
It's all good, brother. Let's go ahead and watch. He's working the pommel to the inside, non-inverts.
David and non. Some brother on brother crime.
Pommel,
What the fuck is going on?
beautiful non.
What do you smell? He's like, I hear panting.
Nice, Josh. Let's come on top. Make some upper body.
Move of the day. Oh.
Not today.
What do you say? How much does math in that cost? What? For one?
Left elbow in.
I only have small.
Get a right C clamp. Oh. Turn in and under his legs. Oh.
Finish it on.
Don't let your brother do that.
Find that leg. Nice.
Very nice.
Resuming a Zoom.
No, I'm Facebook.
How do you live for me?
This is the future right here.
3 minutes?
Coach.
Nice back step non. Back into the nine.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Look for an arm triangle, Josh.
I bought a guitar.
Then you work at the Zebra.
Already done.
I'm not a fan of it in the sense where this is all done.
No, you don't bought yourself. Yeah. He used to do the same shit to Tommy. He used to say Tommy's band's playing this weekend. But that's not a thing, though. I don't know why. I don't know why. For the longest time, I thought Tommy today. He called it like Thomas and
30 seconds left. Oh, simultaneous triangles. Beautiful. They get a tap of that. And they did. Oh. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bring it in.
he's working out.
Josh, Aladdin, Huss, Ryan, David, Non, Kyle. Thank you guys for joining. Today was a prototype. It'll only get better from here, but we're aiming towards individualized and live critique and feedback so that we can continue to improve these next 2-3 months and continuously. While others remain stagnant, we're going to be creative. We're going to adapt. We're going to survive and we're going to overcome, and we're going to get better at jiu-jitsu. We're not stopping. So Josh, Aladdin, I'll get math to you guys directly soon. And anybody else watching, if you're watching this recording, or if you're drilling right now, we're gonna get math to you, and we're gonna get this to more people. So that's it for today. I will send out when we're gonna do this again next week. I hope to see you there, and it's gonna be just like this: 3 to 4 groups per 1 coach. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Os, roll on.
Thank you.
I got